Assalamu alaikum friends, hope you all are well. Hello dear friends. A girl from Gujarat, India, her palette taking the horse into the jungle. He did something that the entire Gujarati saw. Surprised, but the horse did something to the girl. Everyone was shocked to see that. And why did the girl also turn around? So much loved. And the whole village thought of the girl has an illicit relationship with a horse, that is animalistic. So in this video I present to you today, this horse and what happened to the girl. I will tell you the real story. Inshallah, watch the video till the end for more details. In most cities of Gujarat, who do you see donkeys? You can, because the donkeys are essential goods for the people there. By the way, donkeys are reared in most towns of Gujarat is done, because the donkey helps them in various tasks. Within this, some Indian people keep horses as a hobby, though in that city. Not everyone can raise horses if they want to, because it takes money and time to do. If the horse is not fed enough, the foal will never heal successfully. Can't be reared, though everyone in that town wants a horse. Can't keep fit, but one with this horse. An incident happened in the girl's life, which the entire people of Gujarat saw. Surprisingly, this incident happened in a village called Gujarat, India. It happened that there lived a girl named Meruba in that village. He was only 26 years old, and this happened when he was big in India. Rich Christians lived, and there was a king in that village who was the head of the Christians. He was a rigid ruler, and he used to torture the Indians as per his wish. One day, whose case that Christians want a king, he will admit. That's why he is the king of Gujarat. Asking all the horses to bring prasad, many try hard. By beating and torturing that girl's horse, someone in the king's palace brought. The soldiers gave the horse of the girl to the king and said, Jahapana. This horse is a very high-breed horse. This horse has many Tansahaka cherished by his master, while the king in the face of the soldier. After listening to all these words, the king traveled on his back about the horse. He was anxious to do it because there is also a matter of horses. Inside, that his horses are singing so many tunes. Just then, the king horse mounted up and began the chayari, the king at the end of the chayari. The king praised the horse with his own mouth. Then the king of the soldiers, he said, bring the owner of this horse. I want to meet that owner and talk to him. To say, then the girl is in the king's palace and the king is the girl. He said, listen to this girl, bring this horse of yours to me, sell it, and I'll give you whatever you want in return. Then the girl got angry and said, this horse costs so much, Jahapana. Even if you sell all your possessions, this horse is worth you. Can't give. The king heard such words in the girl's mouth and his. The Saunas were all shocked, and the king was also enraged. He said to the girl, what is inside this horse? That is all mine. Even if I sell the property, I cannot buy it. The girl refused to say anything, and the girl said, I don't want to tell anyone about this horse secret of mine. Inside them, there was a lot of talk, after which the king saw no way. When the girl did not want to sell her horse, the king bowed his head. So he borrowed a horse from that girl and said, we will take your horse and hunt it back, because the horse I like it a lot, said the girl after listening to the king. Okay, but I have one condition. My horse is Shahi. The post of dignity should be paid, as much as in 2 years for rearing this horse. The cost must be borne by you, the king and his soldiers. And when everyone heard this, everyone was surprised. Still the king agreed with the girl, and she said yes. Your condition will be fulfilled only by returning from the hunt. And after that the girl gave her horse to the king, and the king went to the forest to confess who the horse was. But on the way to the forest, the horse took the king so far inside the forest. Gone. The king and the soldiers never went to that end. The king, seeing this situation, the soldiers began to follow the king, and at one point found deep in the forest. That horse was running in the forest in such a position that the king and the soldiers are never concerned about him. Did not know. Then the king looked annoyed. There are many animals standing for hunting are also numerous in that forest. Kind fruits and sweet water were provided, which annoyed the king a lot comes down to parts. And the king is happy. Then the king is the victim by and by. He began to eat fruits and drank sweet water also. Then again he began to confess. As he did so, after passing one day without fatigue, he is of mind in peace. He hunted, ate and drank and quenched his thirst, and returned to his palace, his friends the king after the hunt. On returning to the palace, he became fascinated by the horse, because of which the king's mind worked. Even the king didn't mind the horse. It also did so, which made the king vulnerable to Gouda, and after all the hunting, the king returned his horse to the girl. For Gora did as he wished, and the forest was like him taken to a place where there are many victims like the king's mind. Then the king began to believe that girl. "He is very expensive indeed," said the king. "What is the mystery of a horse?" "There is, because of which the horse does not want to sell. The friends of the king are his soldiers. If ordered, as you can, the mystery of this girl's horse. What will be brought out?" Then saunas around the girl's room started to keep eyes. Only after they kept watching, Sunra understood. As soon as the sun rose in the morning, the girl rode on, the horse went into the forest, and when he returned after a while, "You have a basket full of fruit in your hand, and sell it in the market. He earns a huge amount of money," and that girl with that money having procured 2 meals, Sunra also observed that, in addition to fruits, sometimes animals are hunted from the forest and sold that animal in the market to earn more money, and the soldiers went to the king's court to provide food for the journey. He told everything to the king. Then the king courted the girl summoned. Then the king asked the girl. Then the girl said she loved her horse more than he did. Loves different animals and birds from childhood, where he is not hungry. Animals. Birds are fed as soon as they see them, and one day when he was returning home from the forest, he was met by an old man gives the horse. And he says, "This horse is of great use to you, will come." And since then, this horse has given him fruits and meat from the forest brings, and can make good money by selling it, because these horses are many times more expensive when they are in the girl's mouth. Hearing this, everyone, including the king, was shocked. Everyone dismissed the story as rumors, but the king sat on the horse and hunted. Realized indeed the horse has some secrets, but the girl, although no one believed the words, the king believed rightly. As a result, the horse was given the status of a Shahi horse. And this for 2 years he paid all the expenses for the house, but still residents of Gujarat continue to spread slander about this girl, and they say the horse has an illicit relationship with this girl, because of which the girl took the horse and went into the forest at dawn, because of which they do not see this shameful activity, and some people. It also said that we should do these crimes in our own eyes, I saw, which was a gross lie, but the king believed these words. No, because the king has a kind of love for this horse. Turns out the reason the girl gave the horse was in the forest. He loved animals more than any animal in danger. Seeing those animals would protect them from danger, and because of which an old man gave him this horse. Friends, watch this video. Later we should all learn to love animals. How much is needed for us also, Islam animals. Birds. We are commanded to love in Islam. The best is the one who loves Allah's creation the most. If you love the creation of the great God is the Lord. Alamin will love him. Inshallah, friends are regular. Subscribe our channel to get Islamic videos. Press the bell icon next to it.